I need you to listen to me very carefully, because what is happening just north of the border is going to make every American car enthusiast lose their absolute mind. While the US government is busy building walls to keep these cars out, Canada just unlocked the gates. The Chinese EV invasion has officially landed in the Great White North. And these aren't just alternatives to Ford or Chevy. No, these machines make a Tesla look like a Nokia brick phone from 2004. I'm talking about a sedan with 1,300 horsepower that costs less than a base Porsche, a car that can literally shake itself like a dog to get snow off the windshield, and a luxury cruiser that has no back window because cameras are just better. I'm looking at this list and honestly, I'm furious, I'm jealous, and I'm terrified for the competition. These are the top 5 Chinese EVs that are coming to destroy the Canadian car market and break the hearts of everyone in the US who can't buy one. Let's see what we're missing out on. Number 5. Nio ET9. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the Nio ET9, and I need you to stop what you are doing and look at the screen. That car you are seeing, it is literally shaking. I'm not talking about a little vibration, I mean it is shaking itself like a wet dog to get snow off its roof. It went viral instantly, and for good reason. This isn't just a gimmick, it's a flex of the most advanced suspension system the world has ever seen. It's called the Skyride Fully Active Suspension, and it's so powerful it can pump each wheel up and down independently in milliseconds. They even demonstrated this by stacking a tower of champagne glasses on the hood and driving over speed bumps. The body of the car stayed perfectly flat while the wheels went crazy underneath. It is hypnotic, it is bizarre, and it's something no American car can do. Let's talk about the design because this thing is massive. Nio calls it a land jet, and it blurs the line between a sedan and an SUV. It stretches over 5.3 meters long, that's bigger than a Mercedes S-Class, and sits on colossal 23-inch wheels. And get this, the center caps on the wheels are weighted, just like a Rolls-Royce, so the Nio logo always stays upright while you're driving. The front end features Mirage headlights, which aren't just lights, they are high-definition projectors. If you are stopped at a crosswalk, the car can literally project the crosswalk pattern onto the asphalt to let pedestrians know it's safe to walk. It's thoughtful, futuristic, and honestly, a little bit show-offy. Under the skin, the technology is terrifyingly advanced. The ET9 uses a steer-by-wire system. That means if you tore the car apart, you would find no physical steering column connecting the steering wheel to the tires. It is 100% electronic signals, like a video game controller but with redundant backups for safety. This allows the steering wheel to fold away completely when you're in autonomous mode, which this car is built for, packing 2 of Nio's own 5nm self-driving chips. And the power? It runs on a groundbreaking 900-volt architecture. While Tesla and Porsche are using 400 or 800 volts, Nio went to 900. This allows for charging speeds that are frankly hard to believe. You can add 255 kilometers or 160 miles of range in just 5 minutes. You can't even order a coffee and pick it up in the time it takes this car to recharge. Open the doors, which are electronic and handleless by the way, you enter what they call the executive bridge. This is a strict 4-seater. The rear seats are designed to mimic the feeling of a first-class airline suite, reclining up to 45 degrees. There is a massive Sky Island console running down the center featuring a 360-degree fold-out tray table that is mechanically stabilized. You could be doing 100 miles per hour on a highway, hitting bumps, and your laptop on that table wouldn't even jitter. The dashboard has abandoned the traditional instrument cluster entirely, replacing it with a massive heads-up display and a central 15.6-inch AMOLED screen. So what is the price for a car that shakes off snow, charges in 5 minutes, and has floating wheel caps? In China, the Nio ET9 starts around 800,000 RMB, which is roughly 112,000 USD. It is priced to go to war with the Porsche Panamera and the Mercedes Maybach, but it offers tech that makes those German legends look like they're from the last century. It's bold, it's controversial, and it sets the bar incredibly high for the rest of this list. But do not get too comfortable, because while the ET9 is impressive, car number 4 is about to rewrite the laws of physics with a horsepower number that sounds like a lie. Number 4. BYD Yangwang U7. But wait, because number 4 makes the Nio look like it's standing still. This is the BYD Yangwang U7, and I need you to mentally prepare yourself for the numbers I'm about to drop. We usually reserve stats like 1,300 horsepower for multi-million-dollar hypercars like the Bugatti Chiron or the Rimac Nevera, but this is a 4-door luxury sedan that you can take to the grocery store. Yet, it packs a terrifying 1,300 horsepower. That is not a typo. It uses BYD's E4 platform, which means it has 4 independent motors, one for each wheel, pushing out enough torque to literally alter the rotation of the Earth. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds. To put that in perspective, that is faster than a Ferrari Enzo, faster than a Lamborghini Aventador, and it does it while massaging your back in Nappa leather. It tops out at nearly 170 miles per hour, which is completely illegal basically everywhere, but who cares? It's the principle of the thing. The exterior design is what they call the time gate language, and it is striking. It features massive C-shaped interstellar headlights that look like clamps from a sci-fi movie, and the silhouette is so slippery it holds the current world record for the lowest drag coefficient of any production car at 0.195 CD. It cuts through the air cleaner than a bullet. But the real black magic here isn't the speed, it's the suspension. It's called D-Sus-Z, and it doesn't use traditional hydraulics or airbags. It uses electromagnetic motors at each wheel to adjust the ride height and stiffness in milliseconds. This system is so advanced that if you blow a tire at highway speeds, the car's computer will instantly calculate the imbalance and balance the car on the remaining 3 wheels so you can drive to safety without spinning out. I'm dead serious. This car can drive on 3 wheels. It lifts the damaged corner up like a dog holding up a paw. It's uncrashable physics disguised as a car. Step inside and the star ring cockpit wraps around you like you're piloting a spaceship. You're greeted by 3 massive screens spanning the entire dashboard, a digital cluster for the driver, a dedicated entertainment screen for the passenger, and a cascading waterfall central screen that flows down into the center console. The materials are insane. Vermilion red Nappa leather, real carbon fiber, and polished aluminum everywhere. It features a 23-speaker Dyne Audio Platinum sound system that rises out of the dashboard when you turn the car on, delivering studio-quality sound that rivals a home theater. And because it's backed by BYD's Blade battery tech, specifically a massive 135.5 kilowatt-hour pack, you get nearly 500 miles of range, CLTC. You could drive from Toronto to Montreal on a single charge and still have enough juice to drag race a Porsche when you get there. So how much does a 1,300 horsepower magnetic suspension record-breaking super sedan cost? In China, it's expected to land around 140,000 USD. Yes, that is expensive for a normal person, but for a car that destroys a multi-million-dollar hypercar on the spec sheet, it's the bargain of the century. It makes the Tesla Model S Plaid look like it's lacking features, and frankly, I'm jealous. Why do we not have magnetic jumping cars in the US? It feels like we're living in the Stone Age while China's living in 2050. And if you think that was wild, wait until you see car number 3, because it does something that defies physics in a completely different way. Number 3 is the Zeekr 001 2025 refresh. And before you roll your eyes and say, it's just a wagon, let me stop you right there. This car is the reason range anxiety is officially dead. While we in the US throw a party if a car hits 300 miles, the Zeekr 001 offers a limited Corinne battery package that pushes the range to a staggering 1,032 kilometers, 641 miles. You could literally drive from Toronto to Detroit, turn around, and drive back without plugging in. It's a shooting brake, which is just car speak for the coolest shape on earth, looking like a Porsche Panamera Cross Turismo that hit the gym. The doors are fully automatic. You just walk up and they swing open like a Rolls-Royce, then close themselves with a tap on the brake pedal. It makes opening your own door feel like manual labor. But don't let the family wagon look fool you. The 2025 refresh is a violent sleeper. Even without the crazy FR badge, the standard dual motor version puts out 777 horsepower. That is nearly 800 ponies in a daily driver. It rips from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds, faster than a Porsche Taycan 4S. And thanks to its new 800V architecture, it charges from 10% to 80% in just 11.5 minutes. You literally cannot take a bathroom break fast enough before this car is ready to go again. Since Zeekr is owned by Geely, the same people who own Volvo, it's built like a tank and comes standard with roof-mounted LiDAR for autonomous driving that rivals Silicon Valley's best. Inside, it humiliates cars that cost double the price. You get a massive 15-inch OLED screen that actually swivels to face the driver or passenger with a voice command, a 28-speaker Yamaha theater system, and a 35-inch augmented reality heads-up display that paints navigation arrows directly onto the road. And the price for all this 777 horsepower automatic door madness? In China, it starts around $37,500 USD. That gets you a cloth seat Honda CR-V in America. It's absolutely criminal that we don't get this deal. But hold on to your jaw because car number 2 is about to get weird. It doesn't care about range records, it cares about deleting parts of the car you thought were essential. I'm serious, it has no rear window. You have to see it to believe it. Number 2 is the Avatr 12. And I need you to look at the back of this car. Notice anything missing? There is no rear window, none. It's just solid metal. They deleted the back glass completely to make the trunk bigger and the roof smoother. Instead, you have a high-def digital mirror that shows you way more than a piece of glass ever could. It's bold, it's weird, and it looks absolutely incredible. The front of this car is pure sci-fi. It has these thin C-shaped LED lights, but the real showstopper is the halo screen, a black LED panel on the hood that can display messages, animations, or say hello to pedestrians. The side profile is smooth as silk, no door handles, digital camera mirrors instead of glass ones, and massive 21-inch wheels that look like turbine blades. The rear is where it gets crazy with that windlass hatch and an active spoiler that rises up automatically at speed. It looks like a spaceship that landed in a parking lot. It's not just a pretty face. The dual motor version puts out 578 horsepower and hits 0 to 60 in about 3.9 seconds. It uses a massive 94.5 kilowatt-hour battery from CATL that gives it over 430 miles of range. It's fast, smooth, and quiet, like effortless luxury speed. It's backed by Huawei, so the safety tech is next level. It has 3 LiDAR sensors, yes, 3, and computes the road in 3D. It can spot a cardboard box on the highway from hundreds of meters away and swerve around it automatically. It's practically uncrashable in city traffic. But the interior, bro, the interior is the star. The dashboard has a 35.4-inch 4K panoramic screen that stretches across the entire width of the car, sitting right under the windshield. It displays everything: speed, nav, music, weather, like a digital horizon. The steering wheel is a squarish yoke, and the center console floats. And the seats? They are zero-gravity seats with a button that reclines you into a perfect weightless position for napping while charging. The roof is huge glass that can turn opaque with a button press. It feels more like a lounge than a car. Because there's no rear window, the trunk is deeper and wider than a normal sedan. You'll lose some height, so maybe don't move furniture in it, but for luggage, it's a cavern. The price for all this? It starts around 42,000 USD in China. 42,000 for a car that looks like a $100,000 concept vehicle. I'm actually angry now. Why are we paying double for cars half this cool? Would you drive a car with no rear window, or does relying on a camera freak you out? But forget everything I just said, because car number one is the boss. It's built by Huawei to kill the Mercedes Maybach, and it has a feature called the Galaxy that you have to see to believe. This is the endgame. And here we are, number 1, the Maextro S800. This isn't the car, it's a declaration of war against Rolls-Royce and Maybach. It's nearly 5.5 meters long, longer than a long wheelbase S-Class, and it's designed by Huawei to be the smartest, most luxurious object on 4 wheels. The shocker? The door handles have literal starlight crystals embedded in them, and the paint is hand-polished to look like liquid metal. The front is dominated by Galaxy headlights that don't just shine, they sparkle like diamonds. The grille is this massive, imposing waterfall design that screams, "Get out of my way." From the side, it's a land yacht. It's two-tone paint, like a Maybach, with huge forged dish wheels that look like they cost more than my house. The rear features a starlight ring diffuser that glows softly at night. It doesn't look like a car, it looks like architecture. You can get it as a pure EV or with a range extender, but the specs are wild. The top 3 motor version pushes nearly 850 horsepower. Despite being the size of a small building, it hits 0 to 60 in roughly 4.7 seconds. But it's not about speed, it's about the two-link chassis that uses scanners to read the road bumps and adjust the suspension before you hit them. You literally float. This is the safest car Huawei has ever built. It has L3 autonomous driving hardware ready to go. It can see in total darkness, through fog, and around corners using network data. It has a Guardian mode that detects if another car is about to rear-end you and flashes warning lights to the other driver. Inside, it's not a car cabin, it's a planetarium. The ceiling is a starry sky, better than Rolls-Royce because it's animated. The sound system, 2,000 watts, 43 speakers. The headrests have speakers. The seats have speakers. You feel the music. The rear seats are individual thrones with heated leg rests, heated armrests, and even a heated neck pillow. There's a fridge, a massive OLED cinema screen for the back, and the materials are real silk and open-pore wood. It smells like money. This is a 4-seater executive lounge. The trunk is big enough for golf clubs, sure, but the point of this car is the back seat. If you're driving this, you're doing it wrong. You should be in the back sipping espresso. The price tag for the ultimate Chinese luxury? It tops out around 140,000 USD. A Maybach S-Class is over 200,000. A Rolls-Royce is 400,000. This car offers 95% of that experience for a fraction of the price, plus tech that the Germans haven't even invented yet. So be honest, would you drop 140,000 on a Chinese luxury sedan over a Mercedes S-Class? Alright, that was the top 5. 5 cars that just proved the future is already here and it's speaking Mandarin. I'm honestly still stuck on the Zeekr's tank turn and that windless Avatr. It feels like we're living in the past over here with our regular mirrors and steering wheels that are actually connected to something. So I have to know, which one of these monsters would you actually park in your driveway? Are you team car number 3 for the pure chaos of 1,200 horsepower? Or are you taking the Maextro S800 to feel like a CEO? Drop your pick in the comments below. I read all of them, and I really want to know if I'm the only one who thinks that no rear window thing is genius. If your jaw dropped even once during this video, smash that like button so I know to keep finding this crazy tech for you. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next reveal, because rumor has it, there's a Chinese truck coming that can drive underwater. You do not want to miss that. I'm off to go cry in my gas-powered car. Catch you in the next one.